For the past year, I've tried every organizing hack I could find, and these are the hacks that have actually changed my life. So stick around because your life may just get a little easier today. Let's start with something small but mighty, and that's drawer dividers. When I first added drawer dividers, it felt almost too simple to really make a difference. But the truth is, this hack completely changed the way I use my drawers. Instead of everything sliding around into a messy pile, every category has its own little zone: utensils, office supplies, even makeup. And what I love most is that it makes putting things away just as easy as taking them out. A year later, my drawers actually stay organized, which tells me this system is truly sustainable. Next up, probably the hardest one of these hacks, and that is ruthless decluttering. I call this part of the organizing journey take no prisoners. And honestly, it was the most uncomfortable part. I stood in my kitchen surrounded by mugs and gadgets that I hadn't really used in years, or they were worn out, and it was really tough to let them go. But the same thing happened with clothes. I realized I was holding on to things that I never wore. But once I let go of all of this, I can honestly say that the payoff was huge. A year later, I love how my cabinets open without things falling out and how much easier it is to find what I need. We're moving to the closet with two quick game changers. My first closet organizing hack was covering my old closet rods with white contact paper. It gave the closet a clean, polished look, but it also fixed a functional problem: no more snagging or catching on rough spots. Getting rid of all my mismatched hangers and switching to swivel top hangers made such a visual impact. Suddenly, all my clothes faced the same direction, and it created a sense of order that instantly calms me when I open the closet. All of these life-changing organizing hacks are making you hungry for more. You're going to want to check out the Get Organized virtual conference. It's loaded with all the speakers you respect the most, and I've also been invited to share this year. You'll want to click on the link I'm providing to register, and by the way, it's completely free. If you'd like access to rewatch all the episodes, that costs just $29 till the end of this week. So if you're even thinking about it, that's about the price you'd pay for a movie night or a trip to the Dollar Tree. I used to think that labels were just for Pinterest perfect pantries, but once I started using them in everyday spaces, I realized how powerful they are. In the laundry room, labels keep my cleaning products sorted so I can grab exactly what I need. In the bathroom, they help corral all those tiny bottles and supplies. And in the kitchen, they've been the biggest sanity saver because everyone in my home now knows where things belong. So I'm not constantly reorganizing behind them. A year later, I can honestly say that labels cut down on clutter creep and they keep my systems running so smoothly. I'll make sure to link to my favorite labeler that's so easy to use. Now we're going to talk about a space that most of us forget about: the medicine cabinet. This organizing hack might surprise you the most. I got creative and I used the inside drawer of that medicine cabinet to add a little jewelry spot so that now my earrings and my rings have a home right where I get ready in the morning. I used to think of my medicine cabinet as a clutter magnet, but by adding stacking organizers inside, I suddenly had room to separate daily items from occasional ones. After a year, this small upgrade still makes me smile every time I open the cabinet. It turned an overlooked spot into one of the most functional spaces in my home. And remember that most pharmacists will tell you the medicine cabinet in your bathroom where there's high humidity is not the best place to keep your medicine. This bonus tip is one of those things that takes a little time, but it is definitely worth it in the long run. And that's lining your shelves and your drawers. I'll be honest, lining drawers and shelves takes time up front, but it's been one of the smartest investments I've made. In older homes or rental homes like ours, shelves often have scratches or rough spots, and liners instantly make them feel fresh and clean. Beyond just looking better, they've also saved me so much time cleaning up messes. A quick wipe and everything looks as good as new. I also like choosing patterns or colors that make me smile when I open the cabinet. And after a year, I've noticed the areas where I've lined look newer and better cared for, while the unlined areas already show wear. So this hack isn't just pretty, it's practical and protective. And shelf lining paper does not have to be expensive. Everything I've shown you here has been purchased at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, but you can also use wrapping paper and recycle it. If you're looking to replace worn out sheets or towels, keep this next bonus hack in mind. Switching to all white sheets and towels was a game changer because everything can be washed together, they never look mismatched, and they give small spaces like my bathroom and bedroom a more hotel-like feel. We're finishing strong with one of my all-time favorite organizing hacks that have changed my life. Turntables are one of the hardest working organizers in my house. They've transformed awkward corners into fully functional space. I use them in the pantry, under the sink, and even in the fridge for condiments. Instead of knocking things over to reach the back, I just spin and grab what I need. And a year later, they're still in place, and I honestly can't imagine going back. Don't forget to click on the link I've provided to get registered for free for the Get Organized HQ virtual conference. You don't have to go anywhere to absorb all this free information on how to finally get your home organized. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, you'll want to click here to watch more like this one. And above all, do not forget, my friends, today is not the end of your story, so please don't give up.